I was just talking to a guy who's actually younger than me, who's on TRT. He was in the hot tub. And he goes, I rub my balls with the cream every morning, shake my hand, and he'll get a hit of testosterone. Which I did end up shaking his hand, so it was kind of funny. And he couldn't have been nicer. I mean, he was very, very nice to me. So, I laughed to go along to get along to be friends. But it was outrageous, the shit he was talking about his wife and his family. He feels that his family's ungrateful, and his wife is the B word. But it's just wild that he would say that shit in public, even if it's true. Like, for me, that shit's not true. And even if it was, I would never say it in public. And this guy's just going nuts. But he says, he's like, yeah. So I was asking about the TRT just curiously, but not like gonna get into it. And it's like, yeah, if it seems like your wife's bitching at you more than ever, it means you need to get on TRT. He seriously thinks that if you feel that your wife is yelling at you, it's because you have low T. Wild, bro. And I'm very sure this guy can get an erection and stuff. I mean, he looked like in his 30s, good body, looked like he'd never been out of shape. So he's just taking testosterone to get it up to 800, instead of whatever it is naturally. Which shows the whole thing's such bullshit. So it's not like his wife is bitching at him because he doesn't have a sex drive. There's no way that's the case. I would be so surprised if he has erectile dysfunction. So, which has to do with blood flow and, Viagra, Cialis, that kind of stuff more anyways than TRT. So he thinks, and the other guy who's with him, who's also, I think the other guy with him is on HCG or HGC, what is it, the follicular hormone stimulator or something? I haven't looked at that shit in so long, but sort of stage 1 before you go full TRT. But this dude, very nice guy again, very cool to me, and I would like to be friends, so I didn't say anything. It's just wild that, he thinks that because he can't get along with his wife for some other reason than his sex drive means that he has low T. And the fact that his kids hate him means that he has low T. This is wild. I think that there's a testosterone weirdness going on. Because I definitely believe in the existence of trans people and intersex people. But it seems like some people are getting on testosterone at really young ages, It's just wild. It seems like beyond the trans, there's this new group of guys, the Joe Rogan guys, who have no shame about making their own balls not work, and they're 30, and they're just like, yeah, man, my wife's bitching at me. He never thinks that he has piss poor communication skills. If I had to evaluate him, objectively, probably a complete asshole, even though I'm willing to be friends with him within the context of the gym. It's like somebody telling you they can't ride a Honda Grom, and they're like, yeah, struggling with the Honda Grom clutch in the parking lot, so I'm gonna get on an R1. It's like, this guy can't get along with his wife, so he's gonna get more aggressive. And the temporary euphoria and fun of having new muscles and his entitled rage that he projects, and he thinks that it means girls like him. I've seen it with the 7-year-old retired anesthesiologist. He thinks all the girls like him, and it's just, he's super horny. And he can't tell the difference because he's so old and white and entitled as a retired anesthesiologist that he's just like, oh, because I'm horny and from Texas medical school. Texas medical school must have had the lowest fucking standards ever. This guy is dumb as shit. I mean, admittedly, he's retarded, so it means that he's not up to the standards of the profession anymore, but I mean, dumb as a motherfucker, not just bro. I'm so sure if we looked him up, he's killed someone, dude. Within the context of being an anesthesiologist, 100%. Bet a few grand on it, for sure. Namaste.